I gotta get this off my mat. Ugh, I hate that when I get little adhesives on my mat. Anyway, thanks for being here. I'm so excited to see you. I always look forward to hanging out with you on a YouTube live so we can interact. So before we get started, as we're waiting for people to pop on, I wanted to just share that my December creative inspiration calendar has been emailed out. And if you're not already on my email list, you can get on my email list and you can get this in your email every single month. I email it out on the 28th of the month, and it always accompanies my new host code for the month, which this month I am giving away the solid faceted gems. And I think I checked last week and I don't have any here in my office. Yeah, I don't. They're really cute. So you'll get these free from me when you place a $35 online order or more, November 28th through December 27th, and you have to use this host code that starts with the letter K. I want to apologize in advance. My lighting is a little rough today. We've got kind of a weird sky going on. It's not totally overcast. The weather's a little weird, and so hopefully my lighting is halfway decent for this video. The fitting florets is still available, and I have a cute shopping list. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but I do have a cute shopping list, and I will link to the list below the video after this video is over if you need one of these. Okay. Let's get started. We are making a super cute tri-fold peekaboo card today. We are going to use the Sweet Candy Cane bundle. Now, this bundle is still available as of 15 minutes ago. I checked and it's still available. I am getting messages that the Scotty Dog stuff is sold out. I had somebody kind of leave me a little bit of a snarky message about it being sold out because I just did like 3 videos using it. Here's what I got to tell you. Every video I make is pre-planned because you can't just do videos at the whim. Even these videos. Now this one I did last night because I was trying to make sure that whatever I used was still going to be available. And I struck out in the paper department, but this bundle is still available. These dies are 20% off. So here's what I want to tell you about these dies. If you want these dies, but you don't really care for the stamp set, you can actually use these dies by themselves. This die cuts out this little dew hopper, and this goes over a candy cane, obviously, or anything else that's like, let me see what I can find here. Anything that's like, you know, straight like that, it goes over the top. It does fit a candy cane. So it also can be used as a label. You're going to see that today. And then the candy canes, you can very easily die cut this and then die cut the candy canes. You could just use paper and cardstock and die cut the candy cane. So if you want to just get the dies for this, you can. I think the stamp set's super cute, so we're going to use this bundle today. It is still available as at the time, like I said, like 15 minutes ago, it's there. Okay, this is the paper that is gone. This is all I have left of it. And so I am using this paper today. It's not available anymore in the online store that I could find. So maybe I just missed it, but I couldn't find it. So usually if you can't find it, that means it's sold out. All right, we're going to get started. And I'm going to tell you my paper pieces really quick. So we've got 8.5 by 5.5 basic white cardstock, and 8 by 5 1/4 basic white cardstock. We've got our little die cut here that we're going to use. And then we've got a designer series paper piece cut at 4 by 5 1/4. And then another DSP piece cut at 1 3/4 by 5. And then I already stamped and die cut these two just to save us a little bit of time. All right, so let's start. For our card base, we've got our 8.5 by 5.5. And we are gonna score this at 4 1/4. Now, normally on a Tuesday video, I don't do any story time, but we're going to today because I missed story time with you guys this last weekend, and we're going to chat a little. While maybe not while I'm doing these score lines, but we will get to it. Okay, so this one is scored at 4 1/4, 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. This one you're going to score on the landscape side at 2 inches and 4 inches. And for my new friends around here, you don't need to write any of these measurements down. There's a link below the video that will provide you, actually it's not there yet. I will add the link after this live. And that link will provide you with a free project sheet. So you can just print the free project sheet. It'll have the measurements and the score lines and everything for you, so you don't have to worry about it. All right. So we're going to fold this guy like this. So it's a Z fold, but we're going to turn it this way. Okay. So I'm just scoring it back on itself, forward and then back on itself. And then this guy, we're going to fold in half and score. And then we're going to add this piece. Oh, lies. We're not going to do that yet. Oh, I almost screwed up. That would have been horrible. Okay, first we're going to do this. We're going to add this piece of designer series paper to the front of this card base. All right, now we are going to take this die and we're going to kind of just center it as best we can on the front of this card. And glue it in place or hold it in place. And then we're going to die cut it. Let me grab my machine. I hate bringing this thing in camera. It's just too big for under the camera, so you guys just can't see the whole thing, and it bugs me. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and die cut this. And I'm gonna run it through twice because it's cutting through 2 pieces of paper, okay? So I ran it forward and back. Okay. All right, I think we're good. Okay, so let's add the center. Before we do that, let's do a little bit of stamping on the inside. We're gonna use this little fella here, and we're using garden green ink. And we're just gonna stamp a couple of cute, sweet little leaves like that at the bottom. And then we'll add adhesive to the back of this. Lots of adhesive. Like, one of my worst nightmares is my cards falling apart when somebody gets it. So I overdo it sometimes. Okay, so we're gonna center that up. And then of course we gotta add our little DSP strip here. Okay. There it is. And then we're gonna close this down and we're gonna add adhesive through the window on this little area here. Oh, I have to stamp this first. Good Lord. I'm all out of sequence. You know why? Because I said I was gonna do story time while I did this and it flustered me. This is why I can't talk to you guys when I do my lives. I just can't. Okay. So now we're gonna stamp this. I am not that talented, I guess, to be able to chit chat and go back and forth. Okay. Then we're going to, remember we added our adhesive here, and now we're just gonna nestle this down into its opening. And I accidentally put adhesive there. Gosh darn it, I knew not to do that. So here's what we do. I have this handy adhesive remover tool, and I'm just gonna go in there and remove all of that adhesive. Stampin' Up! No longer sells these, but you can get them on Amazon. Looks like crumbled up snot coming out of there. Ugh, gross. But it works. Ew, look at that. Ew. Yuck. This is my most difficult adhesive removal to date. Like a surgery. My most difficult maneuver. Okay, I'm gonna get the rest out later. Anyway, look, super cute. So we have a tri-fold that's also kind of a peekaboo and a pop out. I've seen this card idea a million times other places, but I've never made one. Okay. Now we got to decorate, and then we can have story time while we do this, because now there's nothing complicated. And if you want the measurements and instructions for this, it will be linked below the video when this video is over. And I also want to mention before I leave, or before I get into story time, because then, you know, all heck breaks loose when that happens. You can purchase $35 or more and get those solid faceted gems from now until December 27th. And you have to use the special host code. Okay, story time it is. There's so many things to catch you up on. I'm not even sure where to start. Let's start with horse shopping. I get messages regularly about, do we have a horse yet? When are we getting a horse? Did we find a horse? And I think in a recent video, I said, like, no, we don't have one, and we will let you know the status when we do. But I still get the question. So, I smudged that. I'm going to restamp that one because that'll bug me. So let me give you the scoop. The scoop is we are looking diligently, and there is just crap out there. People are liars. People are liars and they are snakes. I am just going to tell you, I am outraged. The horse market is cutthroat, y'all. So we are looking actively, but people are stinkers. They fib about things, and like we had this one lady that we were all set to go look at this horse, and it was a beautiful horse from the videos and everything, looked great. Our trainer was like, yes, go look at this one. It's all good. We like him. And the lady had told us that the horse had had a recent vet report. So we reached out to the lady and we're like, okay, can you send us a copy of the vet report? And so she replies and she says, oh, I'm sorry, I can't find it. Well, right away, that red flags me. I'm like, that's kind of weird. Like, why are you selling this horse and you can't find the vet report? So the person that we work with, she knows this lady. So I tell my person, like, she says she can't find the vet report. And she's like, okay. So then anyway, the day that we're supposed to go look at the horse, so my daughter's all excited so let's remember that we're dealing with a 14-year-old girl, right? So she's all excited that we're going to go look at this horse, and the lady sends the vet report to me and to our trainer friend, like simultaneously. The horse is 6 years old and riddled with arthritis. So I'm like, okay. So my trainer friend was like, no, don't even go look, because nah, we're not doing this. You're not going to have a 6-year-old horse that's full of arthritis already. So those are the kinds of things. So then we went and looked at a horse. Okay, let me tell you about this. So we find this horse. And first of all, I'm just going to tell you, I don't like white horses. I don't know why. I just have a thing about it. I also don't like white dogs. You know, I just don't. I don't know why. There's just something about them. I don't like the eyes when they're like pinky. It grosses me out. And I'm sorry if you have a white animal and you love it to death and I've offended you, I don't mean to be offensive. You do you. I love that everybody loves something different because white dogs and white horses need love too. I just don't like them. Okay? So this horse is white. And I mean, we're talking like unicorn white. And it's got like the pink eyes, which grosses me out. But my daughter thinks it is gorgeous. And so I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. It's your horse, not mine. So that's fine. So we go through all the rigmarole. So just so you understand, there's like this whole rigmarole we go through just to get to the point to go look at a horse. So we message, first we find the ad. Then we message our trainer. Then our trainer either says, yes, get more information, or no, leave this one alone for whatever various reasons. Because she can see stuff that we don't see. Okay. So we go through all this rigmarole. I reach out to the girl. She's very sweet. I'm like, we would like to come look at this horse. So it all works out. The stars align. We go to look at the horse. And my aunt, who has owned horses her whole life, agrees to go with us, which I was so thankful for. I was like, thank God. So, anyway, so she goes with us and she's like, you know, this is a decent little mare. She has good breeding, like all the things. Okay, great. So we go look at this horse and my daughter falls in love. We have the girl, the one who owns it, ride the horse first because that's like protocol. You don't want to get on a horse you don't know. You want them to like lunge the horse, ride the horse, all of the things. So she goes and rides the horse. And then my daughter gets on the horse. My daughter rides the horse. She loves the horse. She's like crazy about it. So we say, you know, could we like basically ride one more time? Anyway, we decide that the girl is going to bring the horse to the trainer that we go to get the horse out of its comfort zone, because the horse is 11 years old and it does fine with my daughter there on the ranch where it's used to, but we want to just make sure that like it would be okay off the ranch. And then the other thing is we want to, okay, so then this is the other thing. The girl tells me, or tells us, that the horse doesn't really spook, but it does this thing where it kind of will like jump and stand in place, like if it sees something that scares it. And I don't love that. That's not like, I don't love that idea. Okay, here's our finished card, guys. So cute, right? I have another sample to show you. You want to see it? Okay, so really quick, let me wrap up this horse story. So basically, long story short, the day after we make all these plans, it seems like this might happen. We say we're going to have a vet report done on it, the whole thing. Things are moving in the right direction. The gal texts me and says, I'm not going to sell the horse to you because I think your daughter is too novice at riding. Like, she's only been riding for 6 months. So I dealt with a whole evening of tears from my daughter. And I didn't tell my daughter the same way the lady told me, but like, first of all, I felt like there was more to the story that maybe she wasn't telling us about the horse. And anyway, so that's how the horse search is going. All right, here's the other one. Now this one is made with the brand new Friendly Gnomes stamp set. This will be available in January. And we are using this stamp set in our spring paper party retreat. So if you signed up for it already and you're a demonstrator, make sure you get this stamp set because you're going to need it. If you haven't signed up for the spring paper party retreat, there are still places available, and I'm going to link it below the video here so that you can sign up. It's $99. In a previous video, I misspoke and said $89. It is not. It is $99. And it includes a beautiful retreat bag, which should be here this week. I'm so excited for that. And an enamel pin that's exclusive for the retreat. And a card kit for all of the new papers that are going to come out and all the things. Okay, so this designer series paper is also from the new catalogs. This is celebration paper. It's called Dandy Designs, I think. Dandy Designs. Let me get it out and show it to you guys. But this is this one. Isn't that cute? Wishing you the most magical of birthdays. And I colored her with my Prisma color pencils. Oh, I just realized I didn't color her flower. Aw, I'll have to go do that. Anyways, so I colored her with Prisma color pencils, and I just love how this turned out. Super, super, super cute. So let me grab this Dandy Design paper so I can show it to you really quick. I think that's what this is called. Let me look. Yeah, Dandy Designs. I was right. It's so cute. So this will be free with a $100 order in January. And there's 4 sheets of each. And this just oh, I think I showed this to you guys in a previous video because I couldn't remember the name of the gum that looks like these stripes. It's Tutti Frutti. Remember, it has the giraffe and there's polka dots. So I'm pretty sure I already showed you guys this paper, but we'll look at it again because looking at paper is never boring. So cute. Beautiful, beautiful paper. So back to our horse story. That's what's happening. We've looked at that one. We looked at another one we didn't like. Well, my daughter didn't click with it. That's what she said. Fruit stripe gum. You're right, Kathy. I think they also called it, oh no, Tutti Frutti something else. You're right. It's fruit stripe gum. And we had another couple horses lined up to look at this last weekend, but one was way out of our budget. And then the other one, after our trainer took a closer look at the videos, she could see that there was some stiffness in the rear right leg, and we are not going to go down that road. So, plus, you know, if these horses are far away to travel to go look at, I want to know up front if there's any problems before I go 2 hours to look at a horse. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful papers. Oh, I bumped you guys. Excuse me. That was rude. Okay, and then we have flowers. More stars. Sorry, I'm sniffling my nose. You know, this is the season of Wendy sniffling her nose because it's cold. It's cold outside, and so I start sniffling. Not sick, just have some sort of weird, I don't know if it's like a winter allergy. Okay, so there's those papers. So beautiful. So this big giant pack, look how thick this pack of paper is. This will be free with a $100 order in January. So you'll be able to get your hands on that. Unless, of course, you purchase the starter kit and join my team. Hello, best thing you could ever do. And then you can get this now. I've got 2 packs of it because I'm kind of obsessed with this. Okay. I think that's everything, guys. Let me scroll through your comments and see if there's anything that you guys asked me or need me to chat with you about. Hello in Illinois, Tennessee, Washington. Good morning in Australia. Arizona. Hey, Miss Tracy. Don't give those snarky people another thought. You have many who understand and adore you. Plus, we can pivot and use our own creative inspiration and change the Scotty dog for the ladybug. I love that, Renee. Renee is one of my team members, and she is just such a happy, lovely, positive person. I just love her. All right. I mean, honestly, the Lovely Stampers in general is just full of happy, positive, wonderful people. Okay, we've got people in Tucson, Wichita, Kansas. Hi, Miss Deborah. Hi, Kathy, who totally agrees. Yay, Renee loves story time. Finally caught you live in Canada, Missouri, Minnesota. Hello, all from Maryland. Won't be here for long. They sell adhesive remover at the Dollar Tree. Oh, I didn't know that. That's awesome. That was Skeeter coming in and making herself known. Beware of the Dollar Tree ones. The one I got didn't remove it and just moved it around. Oh, good to know. Love the design. Gorgeous card. The Yellowstone effect. It is the Yellowstone effect. Oh my God, Jean. Okay, so we'll address that in a second. So I'm going to share what Jean's talking about. Love it, love it. Cute card, gnome card. Cute, cute, cute. Fruit stripe gum. I thought it was a zebra. I'm that old. Oh, maybe it was a zebra. Was it a zebra? Why did I think it was a giraffe? I don't know. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. So the thing Jean is talking about is, this is a real thing that has happened. So the TV show Yellowstone came out, and it is wildly popular. We love it. We do, as well as in our house. But it drove the horse market through the roof. Like, people who never owned a horse in their life or never had any interest suddenly had interest. Everybody wanted to be a cowboy. Somebody my husband used to work with actually left the job, moved to Montana to become a rancher, and the man was in his mid-40s. I'm like, yeah, no, that's not how that works. Good luck, buddy. So, I mean, you know, follow your dreams, but maybe not if your dreams come right from a TV show. I'm just saying. So, anyways, it has caused this weird thing to happen in the horse market where it drove the cost of horses through the roof, and everybody wanted to become a rancher. Everybody wanted to become a reiner and like do all the things they do in the Yellowstone show. Well, all of that's starting to die off now. And so now what you're having is the market get flooded with horses for sale, but a lot of them have injuries. They're not well, all these different things. So that's what's happening. And it's an interesting time to be searching for a horse. So we were warned it could take us up to a year to find a horse. So we're in the process. It's you know, it's a thing. It's a process. So anyway, to wrap up, thank you for hanging out with me today. I am super happy that you guys always come and hang out with me and that you spend your valuable time visiting with me. It really means a lot to me. And I appreciate all of you that share my info and give me thumbs ups and comment and purchase and all of the things. You just are an amazing support to me. And I always get a little misty at the end of a year thinking about how blessed I am and how blessed I am to have this job and all my friends and my lovely stampers that are part of my community. And yeah, so anyway, thank you for being here and thank you for being part of my community. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.